Hi, my name is Inolika. I am from the Literature Club, and today I'll be asking my friends here, Aliden and Mutsute, a few questions for World Day for Cultural Diversity. So, Aliden, my first question for you is, what's the favorite thing about your tribe?
Favorite thing about my tribe that I really like is that the Lotha tribe, as other tribes know, is that we specialize in thinking outside the box. It's one of our biggest values. So thinking about outside the box and also making clever ideas for a functional life is one of my favorite things about my tribe. But a materialistic thing that I really like about my tribe is our clothing, our traditional wear. I really like the contrasting colors and the consecutive color theme that we have throughout our entire attire.
All right, thank you very much. Now, Wutsade, do you celebrate any traditional festivals?
Yeah, we celebrate it on the 10th to 17th of January. Although, we change the dates according to the weather. So what we do is we uh, we sing folk songs, and we also dance together. At night, we gather together and we talk with each other and talk about our history and how we started celebrating the festival. Some of our festival delicacies are rice beer and pumpkin seeds.
All right, thank you very much, Wutsade. And now, my final question for you, Aliden, is, are you interested in any other tribe?
Yes, I am quite interested in my grandmother's tribe, which is the Angami tribe. A lot of people in my family speak Angami, except for me because I never really grew up learning it. But from my grandmother, a big thing for her is that we keep the Naga blood in our bloodline and don't forget our identity. So I think for me, I'd really like to know more about Angami and also learn the language so I can converse with her and other family members, and maybe a small gesture like that will make her really happy.
All right, thank you very much for your answers. I really, really appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Hoshina from the Literary Club, and here I am today with Mantia. Hi. On behalf of the World Day for Cultural Diversity. My first question will be, food from other communities you prefer over your own?
I like bamboo shoot
And why is that?
because it increases the flavor of the dish.
My second question will be the best things of your community.
The best thing about our community is that we are so united and we love one another so much, and we have a huge respect for the other communities also. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi again, I'm with Sir Peter, and today I would like to ask him a question on behalf of today. Sir, what is it like growing up in a Ziliang family?
Okay, thank you for the question. Yes, being born in Ziliang family, I am really very much attached with the nature, and I feel like the culture we have is a lot of diversity. But one thing I like about Ziliang community is that we have a culture where we practice honesty, being humbled, being loyal, and most of all, the rich work culture that you can see in me. Yeah, this is the culture of Ziliang community. The humbleness, the kindness that I have, no, the friendliness that I have in me, that is the culture. It's not the cloth, it's not the tradition, it's not the costume that I have, but it is the inner build, the quality in me that depicts about the community of Ziliang. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. We really appreciate you for answering our question.
All right.
Hello, I'm Hoshina from Grade 10, and I'm going to interview a few of my colleagues for the World Day for Cultural Diversity. My first question will be, things from other communities you find interesting.
Well, things from other communities I find interesting are their culture and their traditional wear because each of them are very unique and I find them eye-catching.
Thank you. My next question will be, if you had a chance, will you want to join other communities apart from your own, and why?
Yes, if I had a chance, I would love to join other communities, particularly the Sima community.
And why?
The reason being, I love the food from the Sima community, especially the one called akoni.
Well, that's all. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Musashi. I'm from grade 12 Science and I'll be representing the Literary Club. This is Alironi and this is Tiamong. They're both from grade 12. So I'd like to ask Tiamong, what are some of the things that define a culture and what do you think is interesting about your culture?
So the ideas, customs, social behavior, ornaments, food, and various traditional attire defines the culture. And the most interesting thing about our culture is that it was a place where Christianity was first impressed.
Thank you. The second question is, over time as the West influences us, do you think there's a possibility of losing our identity?
Yes, there's a possibility of losing our identity as our Nagas, especially our youths, are mostly engrossed by the Western culture, especially the K-pops and all. And as well as in most of the families, kids don't speak their own dialect with their parents. So there's a possibility.
Thank you. Next, we move on to Ali. Your first question is, when people from other communities think about your culture, what do they usually think of?
I believe that when people mention Lota, they usually think about the food. Like our Lota culture, we are known for our food, especially the bamboo shoot or pastenga. And bamboo shoot, it can be very versatile. It can be cooked, it can be steamed, fried. It can be used in multiple ways.
Thank you. And your second question is, does your culture have any traditional tales? Would you like to explain one?
Yes, our Lota culture involves many folk tales and many of them are involved with animals. So I would like to explain one that involves a tiger. So the story takes place in Mount Ti in a village called Akok. So the village is terrorized by a tiger who has claimed multiple victims. And so once the village elders got tired of all the killings, they decided to move. But one man did not want to leave his village, so he decided to hunt down the tiger and kill it. But he was too late because when he came back, the villagers had already left by then, except for one girl who couldn't catch up to the rest because of leprosy. In the end, they both decided to settle down and they built their own village.
Okay, thank you. Hi again. Today I'm joined by Sir Vikeo, and my question to him is, how do you think you as an individual contribute into preserving your culture?
Thank you for the question. It's a very relevant topic that all of us in the present generation should be updated. I believe that I am doing something for my culture and my tradition, and this is a simple instance that you can see. This is my traditional necklace and this is the shawl muffler that we use. In this way I am promoting my own culture, and what I strongly believe is everyone should preserve and embrace their own culture. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.